Welcome to today's edition of Titans and Trailblazers. Titans and Trailblazers is a fascinating new show where we put the spotlight on iconic figures across the continent of Africa who are making waves, who are showing us new ways to achieve brilliant results. We are going to be putting a spotlight on people who are in West Africa, in North Africa, East Africa, and from every corner of this beautiful African continent. In today's edition, we'll put a particular spotlight on the hospitality and tourism industry, and we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers and to my monologue for the day. Now, today I want to focus on one of my recent books entitled Hospitality and Tourism Marketing, Building Customer-Driven Hospitality and Tourism Organizations. Now, COVID came and COVID sought to obliterate the global hospitality and tourism industry. Hotels had to close, we couldn't go out to eat, and the industry took a heavy toll. But when COVID passed, the industry bounced back and it's been doing very well till date. Now, the whole global hospitality and tourism ecosystem is so crucial for national development on several continents of the world, but especially for Africa. I've heard people debate ad nauseum that if Ghana, for instance, put enough focus on hospitality and tourism as we do on things like gold and cocoa, would be doing much, much better than we do, even though Ghana itself had the iconic year of return not too long ago. So the inspiration for this book, along with my co-authors, was to provide some sort of guidebook for institutions that are at the macro level, like tourism boards, like tourism development authorities, but also to provide guidance to tourism associations, because they're also critical ecosystem players in the whole hospitality and tourism ecosystem. Then we also focus on micro enterprises, so hotels that are multinationals, mom and pop shops, restaurants, anything that contributes to hospitality and tourism development globally. So what I'm going to do is that I'll read you the preface to the book, read you a few portions of the book, and try to explain to you why the approach we take in this book is a customer-centric approach. So we don't look at it in terms of just marketing for the sake of just product development or brand development, but we take the view that all successful marketing should be fixated on the consumer, and customer-centric marketing is the new way to succeed in the global hospitality and tourism spaces. So if you take the preface, for example, we say things like, in 2021, tourism contribution to GDP dropped. Those were the post-COVID eras, but the World Travel and Tourism Council projects that between 2022 and 2032, tourism's contribution to the global economy is expected to grow at an average of 5.8%, which is more than double the 2% average annual growth estimated for the global economy. So tourism managed right can actually speed up the growth of any economy or nation and bring it very, very many benefits at various levels of economic development. Now, let me read you one or two excerpts from the book. On page 19, for instance, we argue that if marketers do a good job of identifying consumer needs, developing a good product, pricing it appropriately, distributing it well, promoting it well, the result will be attractive products and satisfied customers. But today's marketing is not simply a business function. It's a philosophy, it's a way of thinking, it's a way of structuring your business, and it's a way of structuring your mind. Marketing excellence is about mindsets. So it's not strategy alone, but you must have shared values that mirror marketing excellence. Now, marketing is more than just a new advertising campaign or a promotional strategy. Marketing is everyone's job, from the receptionist to the board of directors. So indeed, if you have a board that's not marketing aligned, that doesn't understand the centrality of delivering customer experiences to achieve organizational outcomes, then you have a problem right from the beginning. Now, the task of marketing is never to fool the customer or endanger the company's image. The marketer's task is to design a product-service combination that provides real value to targeted customers motivates purchase, and fulfills genuine consumer needs. Now, marketing, more than any other business function, deals with customers. Now, creating customer value and satisfaction are at the heart of the hospitality and travel industry when it comes to marketing. Many factors contribute to making a business successful. However, companies in the hospitality and tourism space that are succeeding usually have one thing in common. They are strongly customer focused and they are heavily committed to marketing success. Now, when you take a company like Nigeria, Deji Akinnyaju developed the Chicken Republic concept. It's a Nigerian fast food chain and franchise that specializes in chicken recipes. And Mrs. Fields introduced her cookies that got swamped with major customer requests. Now, marketing essentially means hitting the mark. Peter Drucker, a leading management thinker, puts it this way: marketing aims to make selling superfluous. The aim is to know and understand customers so well that the product service fits them and sells itself. Yesterday, I walked into a seafood restaurant. Never knew it existed. I went to do some work at some driver and vehicle licensing authority, and I had to speak at a full gospel businessmen's fellowship meeting not too long ago. So I told my driver, don't drive me, I'll walk. And I started walking. As I was walking, I bumped into a beautiful, I've never seen the restaurant before. I entered, it was the most beautiful place you can find. And I went in, bought some water, took their details, went off for my full gospel meeting. After I finished ministry, I realized it was about 8 o'clock. So I said to myself, okay, if I have to travel all the way to East Legon Hills, it will be far. So I sent them a request by WhatsApp and I said, I'm in cantonment. So I want to eat this. Let me eat quickly and go home so that I can live a healthy life. And WhatsApp didn't go through, no response till about 45 minutes later. Then I sent them a message and said, look at you, excellent surroundings, excellent menu. You don't respond to WhatsApp. And that for me quickly decimated the service offer and the customer value propositioning. So please, this book, go to Amazon.com, go to Ruth Legend, Taylor and Francis website and get a copy now. Because you see, whether you're on the board, you sit in the C-suite, you work at operational levels, or you're the front desk executive in a hotel, you need to understand the centrality of the customer for achieving marketing success. It's a 28-chapter book. In the final chapter, we teach you how to draw a tourism marketing plan. Earlier, we teach you how to draw a marketing communication plan. So it's not just a book that is words in theory. It's a practical handbook for achieving superlative hospitality and tourism marketing success. Buy a copy now. Thank you for listening to the monologue. We'll be back again very soon. Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers. And today I have an exciting guy, good guy, friend of mine. And because I love him so much, we are going to sing a small song, which is my grandmother's favorite. And then I'll tell you about the dad. The guest today is Dr. Nate. I've known him for a very long time, and he knows the song, Woblema Tessa Jehovah. Woblema Tessa Jehovah. Honey Jane be fairly ake. Oh he wale na warrior. Honey Jane be fairly ake. Oh he wale na warrior. So the song, loosely translated for those of you in Kenya, Uganda, and Zimbabwe, is that God is our eternal rock. He's Jehovah El Gibor. So he's our eternal rock. He's still our rock today. And everything we do succeeds because he protects us. Dr. Nate, you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prof.
So, sir, recently you got a doctorate degree. And I've noticed across Africa that a lot of business professionals are acquiring doctorates. Some are DBA, some are DPhil, some are PhDs. Why do people who are accomplished professionals now feel it's good to acquire a doctorate degree? Let me just start from there.
Thank you so much, Prof, for the opportunity. I think well endowed, once you're equipped with the practical aspect of what you do, it is equally best for you to upgrade your knowledge base.
Absolutely.
And PhD for me is one key area that exposes you so much into research, because once I did my PhD, I realized there were a lot of areas that I missed out. Yes, even though practically I was there.
Doing the work.
Yes, doing the work. But I realized it's come in at the right time to enhance my knowledge base. And it's helping me basically.
Absolutely. So walk us through your professional journey in hospitality and tourism, because you've been around for a while. What do you do to get to where you are today?
Thank you, Prof. So I've been in the industry for over 2 decades. And then counting. Basically started from let me say the genesis of the industry. I've been around, rose through the ranks. From a waiter. I was once a waiter way back 23 years ago. Had the opportunity to work.
You were a waiter?
Yes.
You were waiting tables?
Yes.
Were you doing well? Were you polite? Or you were traumatizing the guest?
No, I was. The interesting part about being a waiter is the tips, basically.
Oh, yes. No, but the tips come if you are courteous. If you are rude, don't come to
No, so I quite remember then the drivers were delivering quality service and earning great tips from the table.
Indeed.
Yes, so that was how I had come up. And that was where service for me became so important, because I look at my pocket, what I want to take home.
Absolutely.
Yes, after the day's service. But basically from there, I've had the opportunity to work with some international brands.
Correct.
I've done the Golden Tulip.
Golden Tulip.
Yes, I've done the Movenpick Hotel, I've done the Kempinski Hotel, and I've done the Marriott Hotel. And then also had the opportunity to move out of the country to Abuja to work. We bought in White Hotel before coming back again.
Did you ever visit the Sheraton in Abuja? I stayed there a couple of years ago, about 20 years ago.
That's great. It's still the biggest hotel in Abuja. Yes, it's still the biggest hotel, over 500 rooms.
Indeed.
Hotel in Abuja. So basically this is how I came
journey.
up. Yes, and through the ranks, through the F&B ranks, I've been able to become a general manager of a hotel, currently AH Hotel, and you could tell that the journey has been meaningful and it's been beneficial to what I do now. Yeah.
So what's your leadership philosophy? Because you started from waiter, now you are GM.
Yes.
And so what's your leadership philosophy, and how does that influence how you lead at AH Hotel?
Very well, sir. So basically the people, I'm in for the people. And you can tell that, one, the more you train, the more knowledge you acquire by developing yourself. The people has always been on my heart, how to treat your staff, to be able to deliver the service that I require. So I am someone who stands for customer service, experience customer service. And to be able to deliver, once you have a team aligning with your vision, you can get that to be delivered. Also, upgrading in knowledge is key to me, and then also taking the advantage to upgrade the people around you. So if you have a solid team that is well knowledgeable about what you do, obviously you will have the results that you need, and that is why I've been focused on that area. I can't take the God factor out, basically, yes. The God factor played a major role in my career.
So, Jesus, you love me too much, oh. I think she stayed in your hotel before, right?
Yes.
And you've had a few iconic people come through. So who are some of your biggest guests in the last 5 years, for instance?
So for me, I can speak to Nancy Pelosi, that I hosted her when I was in Movenpick.
Indeed.
Yes. Obviously, she's the biggest. Apart from that, I've hosted other presidents across the continent, and equally in Europe. Tony Blair has also been my guest in Kempinski. And I'm privileged, yes, to host numerous presidents across the globe. Yeah.
So what's special today about AH Hotel? What do you feel most proud of in terms of the hotel's unique selling proposition?
Basically, AH Hotel has positioned itself on the market very well with marketing. And of course, the service, exceptional service backing it up is what is helping us deliver the unique services that we have in the hotel. Currently, even though we fall within the 3-star category, we're competing with the big brands in the country. That's the international brands, and that has obviously been the fact that we are well equipped to deliver exceptional service to our clients.
Okay. So if you take the Ghanaian hospitality and tourism industry, where do you see challenges and where do you see opportunities for growth?
I think infrastructure is one of the major challenges in the country. You can see that we have a rich culture, we have great tourist sites, but they are not developed. And tourism is one area that grows the hospitality industry very fast. In Ghana, for instance, the tourist sites that we have, the few that are developed, that is where the focus is now. So people are moving all the way to the northern part to see the Mole National Park. People are going to Kakum. Then people are going to Adan and all that to see the river, the Volta Lake. But there are more to develop. And you can see once the government can actually look into tourism in terms of infrastructure enhancement and development, roads, hotels, and then places for guests to feel comfortable, security and all that. Once we have that, trust me, the industry is going to grow very fast.
Okay. So in your PhD thesis, what did you investigate? What was important to you?
Okay. So yes. I did something on sustainability, food sustainability.
Okay.
And where I had to look at how we can maintain our traditional meals that we have in the industries. You can see that the
traditional meals.
Yes.
Do you know Dr. Bonzi Simpson? She wrote a book on local food. She's a hospitality and tourism person.
I've seen that book.
Okay.
I saw that book.
So please go on.
So you can tell that the international brands, most of them, when they come on shores, they quickly want to abolish our meals and then only have setups of the continental dishes running through their buffet. But trying to implement something which is worked perfectly for AH, we can attest to the fact that the Sunday branch, for instance, with a wider variety of the local meals, sells very well.
Indeed.
So it means that Ghanaians are still used to their meals, and Ghanaians will definitely stick to their meals.
But the problem, sorry to cut you can go back to it, but the problem is that Ghanaian meals are carbohydrate heavy. So sometimes the carbs are a lot. So if you want to lose weight, you have to be careful that you stay on soups. Yes. More than Fetri and Fufu. What are your thoughts on the carbohydrate heaviness?
I think how we balance the meals is what makes the difference. At what time to eat a particular meal. And you could see or tell people eating fufu at any time of the day, including midnight, because people love fufu so much. But you should know that the digestion period of fufu takes a while. And if you eat fufu at that time, it will not digest well. So obviously your health is at risk. So the timing is a factor because we are in a continent where the sun scorches so much. So you need carbohydrate to be able to move freely and then to do the fatigue jobs that we have in town. So our meals are well centered for the country. And I think we must be more focused, and then we need to learn more about our meals to know the timings that we're supposed to take them, and then also how well we prepare them for others to also enjoy them. Sure.
So I've received a message from the seafood restaurant that they are very sad about the network challenge they had. So I think tomorrow I'll take my family there and check whether everything has been fixed. What are your thoughts on service recovery? Because hospitality and tourism, it's impossible to not have occasional challenges. How should a hotel or restaurant recover if they have service challenges?
So, thank you, Prof. I think service recovery is the key to, maintaining your clients, having repeat business. For customers, they are more keen on what happens after they complain.
Correct.
Or they share their feedback.
Correct.
And that is why most hotels will have guest relation point that collates feedback reports to them, and then how promptly you act on them, responding to customers before 24 hours or
Correct.
before 12 hours.
Correct.
And then sometimes you have to go all the way to the doorstep of the customer.
Correct.
And then engage them and then show the customer that this is not what we stand for, but the service lapse probably occurred due to some circumstances.
Okay.
Yes. And I can say that, for instance, the seafood restaurant, it may not be deliberate because every investor or every restaurant manager obviously want to have repeat business
Absolutely.
from clients. Yes.
Absolutely.
So it may have been one of those.
Well, just a small glitch.
Exactly. Exactly.
On this note, we'll take a short break and come right back with more of Titans and Trailblazers. Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers, where I'm having a fascinating discussion with Dr. Nati. So, Dr. Nati, so when you take a typical hotel, from guest relations to housekeepers to human capital to finance to marketing to customer experience, what are the typical functions in a hotel? And at age, how do they speak to each other to deliver a seamless customer experience?
So we believe so much in the guest cycle. The cycle starts from the security when you're walking into the hotel, because the security will obviously be the first point of call once you get to the hotel before you get to the reception and get through to the porter. The porter obviously will lead you to your destination. So if you're going to do a check-in, then obviously to the front desk. If you're going to the restaurant to have your meals, we'll take you directly to the restaurant. And then obviously if you're going to the pool area. But basically, the functional areas of the hotel obviously is from security to the reception area. The restaurant is there. We have the pool area. And then we also have the functional areas like the banqueting area that deals with large numbers in terms of conferences, and then dining experiences for groups. Then obviously you look through so basically you have a recreational area where the gym, the pool comes into play. We equally have the spa aspect that takes care of your stress if you want to get some massage out of it. But the banqueting area does most of the job, where you host some dignitaries day in, day out, taking care of their conference needs, and then providing them with their meal experiences, their coffee breaks, their lunch and dinners.
Talking about seafood and seafood restaurants, I think you have a seafood day on Thursday evenings.
Yes.
Tell me, how popular is it?
So it's one of the fantastic restaurants you can have, or fantastic dining experience you can have on Thursdays. Seafood is big in town. Everybody knows it. We've had clients coming all the way to have a try, and then they have attested that obviously what they had from other top hotels cannot be compared to what we're doing as at now. So it's making waves in town, and I can tell you for sure that we're going to break even in the country very soon with that.
With that, okay.
Yes. The vision of obviously this year is not to expand through opening or through facility expansion, but the vision is to get the brand expanding across the country by managing other facilities for other organizations. You can tell that we have a lot of investors in town who have put up hotels but do not have the right management. Some of them, the hotels are not performing. So our strategy is obviously to transfer what we're doing here to other facilities. So very soon, we have had some engagement. We'll be meeting some investors on that, and then very soon you should see the brand running across the country.
Give me 2 principles for effective living for the youth of Africa. For those who are listening who are 15 years, 16, 21, give me 2 or 3 principles for effective living so they can grow up to become a big hotelier, hotel executive like you.
Thank you so much. I like the word grow up. I think the youth of today is quick on achieving success, but success does not come that easy.
Absolutely.
You need to work your way up, and it's in phases and in stages. You should be able to have a mindset that this is the vision that I target to become. Who do you want to become in future? And what does it take for me to become this person? Not to run my way through quickly as possible. You need to be resilient, because obviously you're going to face a lot of challenges on your way. And then you need to strive hard, obviously, and be focused.
Be focused.
Yeah, be focused. Focus is quite important in this area. And then the vision must be clear, outlined, and then your strategies must be on point.
Okay, all right. So we want to thank you very much for coming to the Titans and Trailblazers table. We hope that in the future we can have you again, and we wish you nothing but stupendous success in 2025.
Thank you so much, Prof.
People, thank you for watching this edition of Titans and Trailblazers. We'll come back to you again very soon with another exciting edition. See you.